Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Anita Stories. In this video I'm going to show you all my slime fails. It is going to be very funny and very embarrassing for me. So I'm going to show you all my slime fails and I'm going to explain why they fail, so maybe they can help you not making the same mistakes. So with this one I wanted to make a fluffy slime, a giant fluffy slime, so I think I was making like a 2 or 3 kilos fluffy slime. So I just bought some PVA glue from €1 store, so like all those bottles of glue were €1 each. So I was like super happy because I was like, wow, this glue is so cheap and I'm going to make a giant fluffy slime. So I started pouring all the bottles in. And I was thinking already that maybe the container wasn't big enough, but I was like, no, it's okay. And so I started then adding some shaving cream, actually a lot of shaving cream. And I started mixing it, but as you can see already the container is not big enough. And I saw that it was starting growing a lot. So I thought, okay, let's just put some sheets behind the container, because actually I was filming it on my bed. So just in case, let's just put some sheets and everything will be fine. So I was adding some contact lens solution and baking soda, and I was continuing mixing it, but I was wondering, why is it not working? I added the contact lens solution and the baking soda, so I decided to add more contact lens solution and to keep on mixing it while it was growing a lot. And as you can see from the corners of the container, so of course it ended up on my bed, and I tried to save it with my hands, but it was even worse. But that's not even the worst part, because it was a complete fail, but I was still convinced that I could save it. So I continued mixing it, and I was like, okay, let's try with my hands, maybe this is going to work. Okay, I was still like, let's try adding some more contact lens solution. Why? It was so clear that the glue was super cheap, so it was not working, and I think the glue was not really PVA because it was that cheap, so that's why this slime didn't work, but I was still convinced that maybe I was able to save it, so the disaster was continuing, and as you can see, it's all going on my bed. It was such a disaster. So this one was the first disaster. I hope you liked it. For this other one, I'm using the Elmer's glue so that I'm sure it's going to work. So I wanted to do an iceberg slime. So basically with the iceberg slime, it's like a normal slime, but the top is very hard. So I was using the blue food color, and yeah, I did put so much food color. And I was using a very small container, of course. Again, the container was too small for the slime that I was making, but that's not the worst part. And of course I was keep on adding shaving cream and food colorant. It was already too much, but in my head I was like, no, let's add a little bit more. So fortunately this slime was coming to life and it worked, except for my blue hands, but that's not the fail. You will see the fail at the end because I was like, yes, this is going to work perfectly. I did put it in a slightly bigger container, fortunately, and you need to put some shaving cream on top and some body lotion in order to make the iceberg slime. And I was like, okay, that's great. So you then need to leave it for a couple of days and then the iceberg slime is formed. But even if I left it for a couple of days, it didn't really create an iceberg slime, so I decided to go on holidays and leave it there. And I went on holidays for around 2 weeks and it still wasn't really good, so I left it up for I think like 4 weeks. I'm going to show you now how it ended up. Ta-da! This is the amazing iceberg slime, as you can see. It's so beautiful. This iceberg slime really is a great fail, and I hope you won't make the same mistake as me. So for this other one, I wanted to make a rainbow fluffy slime, so I was like making different colors, and I did put the contact lens solution, but I didn't put enough baking soda, so as you can see it's very sticky, and of course I decided to mix it with my hands, and it was so sticky that it stained my hands, and it was so horrible. So always remember to put enough baking soda or borax or whatever you're using. So this is the last one, and it's so ugly. So basically I was doing a video on how to make your old slime look like new, and I published that video if you want to check it out. Of course I didn't publish it with this fail, but I published it with another slime and it worked perfectly. But this slime was very very old, and actually the only thing that worked is the ASMR, so I'm going to let you listen to some ASMR sounds and then I will show you the super fail. So basically, in order to make a slime look like new, an old slime, you need to pour some body lotion or shaving cream and just mix them. So I was doing that, even though this slime is very old. I was still trying. The secret word of the day is slime fails. So if you watched the video until now, write in the comments the secret word of the day, but don't write that it is the secret word of the day. So I will see how many of you watched the video until now. And as you can see, the slime is not really absorbing the body lotion at all. So I tried to add some shaving cream. I was like, yeah, it's going to work with the shaving cream. So that was even a bigger disaster with the shaving cream. So I started pouring some hot water. If you saw the other video, you need to put some hot water and the slime needs to absorb it, but I had to put more hot water. That was not enough, so it just ended up like this, and it's so ugly. So let me know in the comments which one was the worst one in your opinion, and let me know if you liked this video, if it was interesting and useful for you in order not to make the same mistakes. And if you want, you can also follow me on Musical.ly and Instagram and Facebook, all of them with the same name, Anita Stories. And I really hope you liked the video. Let me know in the comments what you think, and see you next time. Thanks for watching.